Hello, my love. It is so nice to be back with you today. It has been a while, and I really had to get myself hyped up to kind of get back on here. So, if you've been going through a rough time, it's not just you. I think it's a collective thing. We've been purging, we've been getting over bad habits. We're in the middle of maybe cutting out some addictions or bad mental thoughts or mental practices, trains of thought. We've talked about that before. I was guided today to bring my little owl. So that might be a synchronicity for you. It looks like she's winking. But yeah. Little cutie. She's like little real feathers too. So cute, so soft. I just got this for Christmas for my grandma. So something about grandmas and owls today. She's just gonna sit here and help us with our reading. Don't fall, please. So something about wisdom coming through. While I was doing my pre-shuffle, this card came out and wanted to stay out when I say that. Okay. So there's something, I'm getting also a lot of so I chose carnelian today and a healer stone, this like orange and red energy. So I'm guessing that today's message is going to have something to do with protecting. So a root healing about protecting ourselves, something about our anxiety, a mental train that is affecting our anxiety. Some type of root healing when it comes to that. Okay, I have some self-love candles going. I have a white candle going for you guys, and I have some intuition boosts. I think we've kind of been slacking a little bit on that, not because it's a bad thing. I think there's some type of upgrade coming in. So we have a little bit of amethyst. I decided to do purple nails. I've kind of been drawn to that lately, but that is not the focus of this reading. Okay. Spirit's asking me to start out with our oracle deck today, and let's make sure everything's starting off cleansed. I would like to ask at this time consent into your energy, and it is perfectly fine if you don't give me consent. Just scroll away and save this message for another day. I do believe that these messages come up for who they are for, so they are for you, but it might not be the right time, or you might just not feel quite ready to receive the healing. I do come in to try and expose any wounds, help assist you in healing any wounds. I'm pretty deep on the root chakra work. So if that sounds like something you want to do today, stick around. I'm so glad to be here with you. I'm so glad you chose me to show up for you. I wouldn't be able to do this job that I absolutely love without you guys. So thank you so much for being vulnerable with me, and I'll always try to remain vulnerable with you too. I know that's hard for this collective, and we're working on it together. So don't ever feel like you're not doing good enough when it comes to that. I know how hard it is, and I'm just so glad I get to have you guys help me with that as much as I get to help you with it. Okay, someone needed that little boost today. Let's go ahead and pull an oracle and see what's up with the energy. There's definitely like a take your time, and it's okay to take your time, and it's okay if people are waiting on you, because nothing's gonna happen without you. Okay, someone needs to be reminded that you are the star of your own show. You are the main character. You are the writer. You are the creator of your own life and your own destiny, your own fate, and your own story. Okay, 353, when I say that, Archangel Michael, heavy in the energy, usually is with this collective, but there's something about, and when I'm seeing that, it's like 3-5 with this red color, so some type of change in your protection. But Spirit's guiding you, Spirit's with you, always. Okay, we needed to be reminded of that. Fell on the floor, so it must be important. The 7-star sisters. Okay, girl, what I say about the 7? So 7's really important today. This might be a synchronicity. Good luck has been coming up. You're going to see green is a heart chakra color. I always believe that colors. Whoa. Okay, so green and gold together is luck. You have a lucky color. That's between you and yourself and you. There's a lot of like jumbly energy coming in, and I'm going to have to slow it down to kind of, because I just got like a ton of information all at once. So now I'm gonna have to like really just push through to get the rest of that, because that was insane. The 7 Star Sisters, birthing creation, tapestry of life and expression. Okay. Pleiades might be significant for somebody here or for all of you. Feel free to research that on your own. When I've done some research on it. When I feel more confident in what I've learned and have explored that more, I may talk about what I have found. But at this time, you're being asked to kind of do your own research when it comes to that. Okay. So about this good luck, we've been taught to see luck as money or material. Spirit's asking you at this time to kind of change your narrative on what luck looks like, because it may come in the form of love. And this is also how we're looking at our abundance. Sometimes we can't physically see the blessings that we're getting or the luck, right? Luck is not something that we see. It's not tangible. It's more of a feeling or a trust that universe is taking care of us. And that is a big, big, big lesson for this collective. We've been working on allowing ourselves to feel carried and feel safe after a lifetime of disappointment. So this is a reminder to get back on top of the things in this new year, right? We want to get back on top of the things that did work for us and the lessons that maybe need to be resealed back in so that we're able to move forward. And we're moving at a different pace than before, okay? There's something about trusting even though it's different but the same. That's so weird, but that's what I'm getting. Okay. I lost what else there was, so let's just continue on, and if it wants to come back, it'll come back. If not, it wasn't meant to be. So I have these 2 7s here, and 7 is the number of spirit and spirituality. So there might be something changing in your spirituality, or some kind of shift in your path coming up, maybe. Okay, something maybe about a week. Knight of Cups. Was this the one that's celebration? Hold on, you guys, I'm so rusty. That's another message in and of itself. There's relearning something that you've learned is a sign, or like forgetting things that are important to you, or things that you thought you had down and just like forgetting it. Is a sign that you're relearning something more correctly. So that is intentional by your higher self. And it's not because you did anything wrong. It is to relearn or readjust. And really just like relying on and trusting the process of that. Okay. I'm also here to show you guys that you can, if these are my perfectionists, and my creatives, I'm here to show you that you can show up, 909 when I say that, and do something, right? And it's okay if it's not perfect, and you don't have to be 1,000% confident. You just need to show up as you and be open to experiences and open to positivity, because we get so caught up in that negative energy, right? We need to be more open to receiving positive outcomes. All right. And 909 is just telling me it's the end of a cycle. So maybe something about you are working on this, receiving more positive energies and staying in a positive energy. I know that's something that I struggle with. It can be very hard to maintain a positive mindset on something when I start feeling let down or disappointed. my typical response is to go back into hermit and to kind of close my heart. And so I've personally been working on keeping my heart open even though I'm scared. And I know that's super hard. 10-10 when I say that. So guys, if you are really working on that, it's going to be successful, or you have been successful. And if you haven't been working on that, this is definitely a sign to like actually put your focus on that and staying open-hearted even though things are hard, okay? This is giving me kind of a bridal vibe, guys. This deck is so pretty. I just want to say that. Think about traveling and incoming. Okay. I want to read the actual thingy McBobber. I had most of these memorized. I have to start all over just because I took like a 1 or 2 week break. It's crazy how fast information can leave. But I also don't think we're supposed to be too dead set on what the cards mean. It's more about intuition. And this is my little intuition class vibe that we've been working on here. Okay. White blooms also signify purity. And that's not something you get from a traditional like Knight of Cups. Like purity. Oh, okay. So I'm being guided to take the meaning for what I'm getting. That's why I picked this deck today. Okay. So I'm getting that purity. I'm getting that bridal. It's something to do with like what's the word? Like marrying yourself, like coming back into union with yourself. There's some type of promise that you made for yourself, some type of agreement you made with yourself, some type of self-love practice, some type of what's the word? It's really important. I keep wanting to say engagement, but it's not that. There's some type of, it's like really important. And it's not one of those I'm not supposed to say it. It's like so important. That's why it's not. Vows. There are vows that you made with yourself or with spirit that need to be affirmed or integrated. 5 of Swords in reverse. This was at the bottom of the deck. It stuck when I was moving the rest of the deck. It is, so she's connected to Source. All of their swords are going up. So this is not more pain coming in. This isn't like another big deal that we have to hop over. This is showing me that you are letting go and connecting back to Source, but there's a self-belief issue here that like you're not as connected as you thought you were. There's like a energy that came in that kind of knocked you down a few pedestals. That wasn't supposed to happen. You are absolutely, when you are more confident, that is you, and you are supposed to stay in that energy. There are probably things that are coming in to try and like humble your ass. This is the way it comes out. You don't need to worry about that though. You naturally consider everybody else. You're naturally concerned about how the consequences of your actions and your mindset. So when things come in to humble you and sit down, be humble, like that is not for you from spirit. That is jealous energy, and that is outside energies. So make sure that when you're uncertain about an energy, if it hits you here and not here, right? If it hits you here and it activates that, I want to say it's sacral, it activates that tummy, really like sit with yourself until you can get back in your heart space and connect to Source about if that message is for you, because there are going to be energies that come in to try and humble you, but you've spent your entire life in a humble energy, and practicing your humility. You're not like everybody else, and you're not going 15 when I say that, okay? You're not like everybody else, and not all the messages that you're finding are going to be exactly for you. And that's why they say take what resonates. That really applies to you, okay? And if something feels wrong, so when you're feeling intuition, and it is something, and it's not like anxiety based, you're going to feel it in your heart rather than your stomach, okay? And our tummy, and I don't know how you guys get like anxiety, but I will feel it in my stomach. I'll get like goosebumps, and my heart will pick up. If you take time to really get to know yourself and how your body responds to things, that will really help you open that intuition. And the whole entire point of healing is so that we can unlock that intuition again, and so that we can connect back to source. Because you're doing it, you're just not believing that you're doing it. And so I think we're just stuck in our anxiety and not in our heart space. Okay? And you have help. You're not alone. I know it's easy to feel alone. I do it all the time. That's like one of my biggest battles. But you are not alone. You are more supported than you know. And that is by, not even just by source or your spirit team or even your ancestors. This is by brothers and sisters that you have on this earth with the same mission as you, trying to accomplish the same things as you. Okay? Soul tribe, soul family. It's really important that you don't, and that's, okay, interesting. The 7 sisters, right? You're really supported, actually supported by real people. By real people, okay? So when we heal these root issues, it assists us in moving all the way from our root chakra, right? And moving up till we get to that healed intuition. And when we can receive downloads without skewing the message with our heart or with our stomach, what ends up happening is that we get a full rounded message that cycles through. And you can feel when things are true because it's a vibration. So my assignment for this collective this week is to really sit with, how does the vibration of truth feel? What does truth feel like? I'm going to work on this with you guys. You are somebody who knows truth. It will come in and activate within you whenever you get upset about injustice. And you will speak truth. You will speak it hard and clear. And you will notice that the people around you, when you speak this truth, really don't have much to say. 99% of the time they're quiet. And you're like, okay, well, what did I do wrong? What did I say wrong? Or you might have a different response to it. This is my personal experience. But it will shut down anything. Truth is a vibration. It is a powerful vibration. When you speak truth, all of the vibrations have a hard time kind of pulsating through that because the truth is loud. Okay? So we're going to continue working on that. Sit with yourself. There are exercises you can do where you say a lie out loud and then say a truth out loud and see how that feels. I wouldn't necessarily practice on people without consent. I don't really need to tell you guys this, but I am just feeling like I need to reiterate that. But you can practice with people with consent on telling a lie and telling a truth, seeing how that lands, seeing how that feels. Working with your tribe, working with the people that you trust, opening up about your spirituality is really important. It's really important. It's really coming through right now. Okay. I wouldn't be surprised if we end up getting a 2 of something, right? Or a 3. 3 of Pentacles, maybe. That's what I'm seeing in my mind's eye right now. Okay. Anything else, Spirit? The Magician. This deck is so pure. I mean, look at the back. This deck is so pure and so sweet, and it has such an uplifting. I almost want to say I get like angelic vibes from this. And I have in a little angel deck. I'm going to be getting more of those, so hold on tight for that. Just Archangel Michael coming through super strong in this reading, you guys. The Magician. We're working on returning to our inner child and our innocence and our purity. And this doesn't mean that your, well, let's say your sexuality or your humor is wrong. It doesn't mean that you can't be kind of a little bit raunchy sometimes. That is a meaning that will tend to come through. But it means literally that you are learning to trust yourself and let yourself guide the way. And we're working on these healings, but you really need your inner child to do that. You can't just be all grown up and serious all the time, and that doesn't heal anything. Yeah, that masculine's like really coming in and being like, you need to get it done, blah, blah, blah. Like everything has to be done, like logic. You know, you need time to play and to be yourself, because what we're restoring is more than innocence. We're restoring the magic within us. This is something that when we're children, we accept so easily, right? Because we know it's real. We know that magic is real. And we just don't quite understand as an adult how that looks anymore, because there's all these rules and society, you know, shapes and forms us in its own perceived way. So when we connect back to ourselves, it really helps in opening possibility, because magic is not just sparkles and things happening the way you want it. Magic is in the unknown and is in the shadows and is in trust. It is in trust and belief and letting go. Okay. Wow. Thank you, Spirit. How beautiful. Let's pull us a healing. How can we heal this self-doubt that's coming through? Okay. My healer stone was on top of this deck. This is my Green Witch's Oracle. Okay. This is going to be our antidote. I like how this message is coming through today. And there's going to be something, 2244. There's going to be something, bonus points, about you using your creativity with whatever card comes through. Your own creativity. Okay, this is where your intuition comes in. Feel free to share with us in the comments. I would love to hear from you. You might help others. But whatever card this is, use your creativity to find your solution as well. Feel free to share with us in the comments. Connect your creativity, so here, with your intuition. Okay, you can, by the way, somebody needs to hear this. You can feel when there's a block. That's why I specifically say connect this to this. Okay, because you'll feel if there's a block. You'll be trying to create something and you'll feel a block either here, here, here. Like, is it a throat block? Is it a heart block? Is it a mind block? You will literally be able to feel where you're getting stuck. So that's another thing we can practice this week. I'll bring it up later. Anyway, feel free to pause the video. The card is Soil. Okay. And it says stability, simplicity is our solution to the self-doubt. First of all, thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Gaia. This is literally grounding, right? And it's so cute how there's this little root going on in here. Root back into your beliefs. 2424 when I say that. Trusting in your stability that you've built. Trusting in the process that you've been through. Trusting yourself and your spirit team. Okay? And the dragons that protect you. You don't always have to rely on these dragons, because there's nothing coming for you. Okay? 2444 when I say that as well. you are heavily protected. You don't need to worry about your protection so much. I know we've spent a lot of time getting ourselves to feel protected and helping our inner child feel safe, but we need to move the focus from having to feel so safe all the time over to being more stable and grounded and balanced. Okay, it's time to kind of let go of that fear, because at some point it becomes, I'm protecting myself because I'm scared. Okay, and we don't have to be so fearful, and we don't have to be stuck in that. Okay, that's interesting. There's also smoke here in the background. There is a way to communicate with smoke. It's like its own element. I think a lot of people consider fire the same element as smoke, but smoke is different and you can get different messages. So that's for somebody to kind of mess with, understand smoke more and that element, and get to know that element more. And then worms, very earthy energy. So I know it's hard. If it's winter where you are right now, it might be kind of, okay, this is annoying the shit out of me. Smoke break. Oh! Thank you, Spirit. Oh! Whenever the song annoys me, I always check it. Oh! That's another message for you. If you're getting overstimulated by something, look at it more rather than try and get it to shut up. Look at it. See why it's overstimulating you. Your ADHD is a gift. It's not so that you're a fucking weirdo and like nothing ever works out for you and you have to be like set apart. It's literally a gift. So start listening to it. If you're overstimulated by something, it's for a reason, whether that be a texture or a taste or a sound, or a way somebody is acting. If it really irritates the shit out of you, okay? Your ADHD is a gift. Okay? What'd she say? Your ADHD is a gift. Someone really needs to hear that and is not understanding, okay? We'll probably do a separate video about that one of these days. Probably soon, actually. But yeah, girl. That smoke came through hella. Like, sit down. And that's another thing with ADHD. It might be hard for you to sit down. 272. It might be really hard for you to sit down and just be chill. With the ADHD, like, it might be hard for you. That's because it is first of all, you have a lot of energy, so use it to your advantage. Start honing that. Start pointing it in the direction it needs to go. Okay? Once we figure out how to get our energy honed in the right directions, it'll be easier to sit with yourself. When you're able to sit still and really like get to a point where you're feeling grounded, put your feet in the dirt. Put your feet flat. Okay? I like to sit cross-legged. I've been learning to put my feet flat when I need to feel grounded. You will notice if you ever get in an argument or feel like you might, that you probably don't have both feet flat on the ground. Put both feet flat on the ground because it opens you right up to be connected with Gaia, and then back straight, connected to Source. Being outside is the best. Okay, it's the most connected you can get. There's less like electronic blocks and things like that. But keep yourself grounded, and that will also help. Sit with smoke. Figure out what smoke has to tell you. There's clearly a big message for you here in this, and it might assist you. This is my witchy collective. Okay, if you're here, you're at least a little witchy. Okay, so that's for you. That's probably pretty important for you because it's coming through so strong, and I'm having a whole lecture on it. All right, so let's figure out what that's about. That'll be fun too, by the way. That'll be fun. There's a lot of little fun extra assignments in this reading today. I like it. All right, let's see. What do we have on our intuitive side? What wants to come through, Spirit, for the rest of this message? Temperance. I don't know how careful I need to be with this deck, you guys, but I really do not like censoring myself. I've already cut down on the cussing a lot for this channel. But I'm telling y'all, and you guys are probably a lot like me in that sense where it's like big on freedom. I can say whatever the fuck I want to say. I've already cut down a lot. So just censoring myself in general just really irritates me. That's coming through for a reason as well. I have this Three of Pentacles. What did I say? Girl. I mean, there's no nippies. I guess we'll see, huh? What I say about the Three of Pentacles and you needed to rely on your family and try. I know it's hard. Y'all are my lone wolves. I need to calm down for a second. That was, thank you, Spirit. That just hyped me all the way up. Girl. 202. Yeah, partnerships. And not feeling such a strong separation. Really letting yourself trust the people that are in your life. It's not like it was. And you've been, if you're here and receiving this message, you know what I'm talking about. You've been working long and hard on your root wounds and heart wounds, childhood trauma, and just trying to be the best you. You've been working hard on that, okay? So if we're not trusting our hard work, that sends a signal to yourself that you're not trusting yourself. You're not going to get anywhere. You have to trust yourself to move on. And if that's hard for you, it's time for some self-care. And that has nothing to do with doing your nails or your hair. It has everything to do with feeding your spirit. Okay? That's for some of you, not all of you. You've been building your character. You've been building your relationship with spirit. You've been building Two of Pentacles at the bottom, guys. Just go ahead and go back and see what I said about twos or threes. Literally, companionship is so important for you. These were just sitting at the bottom of the deck, and I glanced. Ode to you. Your higher self has been trying to come in for a while to let you know that you're safe and that they are always there for you. You might get like in a bad mood and then irritated by a sweet message that comes through music or maybe on the TV, and you'd be like, ugh. That is your higher self coming in to assure you, and be open to receive it. Your higher self will consistently come in to show up for you. And if you are open to receiving and you have an open heart, do you know how nice it is to feel loved by you? Do you even know how nice that is, babe? You don't even understand because you don't let it in. But what is happening is you're putting out into the world this love and blocking out receiving that love to bounce back. So let's be more open, because the worst that's going to happen is you love yourself. 333, when I say that, Archangel Michael coming in to remind you. Somebody here really works very heavily with Archangel Michael. I do as well, so I'm not surprised that that's coming through, but it's specifically like for other members of the collective. Two of Cups, yo, and then Sweet Happiness. I didn't know this was in this deck. I haven't had a chance. Your higher self loves the fuck out of you. Look at this. This is a new chance, a new beginning, and your higher self is coming in to say, I love you, honey. Nothing in this world is going to stop us. We are here to succeed, and it's time to start trusting the universe that you will succeed, and that this world is meant for you, and that you are good enough, and you are worthy to receive love.
Wait a minute.
Do you understand that this world is for you? That you were meant to be here for a reason, and that you are doing so good, or else you wouldn't still be here.
You damn
Okay? Trust this new beginning. It's different now. It's not going to be the same as it was, and those same demons can't hurt you anymore. You got them, babe. You got them. There's nothing they can do to you. You were successful. You can rest. Rest until you feel ready to go out there and create. Rest until you are so anxious to start your new passion, your new project, your new life. That Five of Wands came out again. Okay, this time I am going to read the... Oh, that was Five of Swords. And then Five of Wands. There is big... And this didn't come out in the reverse. There is big shifts coming in for you guys. Two of Cups again. He said 2 cups. Okay, so what he's saying, damn fine coffee. What I'm getting from this is that the shifts that are coming in for you are small, that lead to big chains of reaction or chain of events. Like pushing one domino and it knocks down a whole bunch of them. If you guys have ever seen Robots, that's seen in Big Weld's office, where they knock down and just get bigger and bigger and bigger. And then he shows up and he's like, are you the domino guy? Like, I need more dominoes. And he's not doing his shit, but he's supposed to be doing his shit. This is going to trigger something within you that has been slacking. It's going to help fill your cup back up to where you're able to focus in on what you're meant to be doing. And it's not going to be so hard and scary. I know, like, this collective gets scared of their purpose sometimes, and we get scared of moving forward and change. But this is going to be easier than it ever has been. This is going to be also small steps that lead to a big change. And this is going to be something foundational within you that shifts, that affects you for the rest of your life in a very good way, that will be helping you take action without the fear behind it. Because I know we are taking our steps and we're trusting spirit, and it just gets hard because we're scared, because it's always been the same thing. Something's going to be shifting, and your spirit and your angels are going to come in to assist you in a certain type of healing and shift that's going to allow you to move forward without fear. That's really beautiful, Spirit. Thank you so much. All right, anything that wants to come through with our Harry Plopper before I close up? I split the deck at this 10 of Brooms. That's really big changes, really big endings. This is coming in fast. You're not stagnant. You're really assisted. You're not alone. Please start relying on the people around you. Okay, you don't have to be alone. Or rely more on spirit, rely more on others. You've relied on yourself for so long that it feels like that's all that there is, and that's the only person you can trust. But I promise you, you're not the only one you can trust. You are proof that there are trustworthy people in this world, okay? And I know it gets hard because we get that dark and stormy mood and mentality, but you are doing so good, so much better than you even realize, okay? You are doing amazing, and you don't need to worry so much. Okay, let's get that sacral under control, and let's start, giving our belly some love. You can do this in a physical way, right? So you can put foods into your belly. I'm lactose intolerant. I continuously eat cheese, right? So a way that I might show my belly some love is not eating any dairy, even though I really want to, because I'm craving it. I love dairy. But one way I can be kind to my stomach is to watch the things that I put into it and, giving it the time to settle and not have to work so hard for me all the time. Another way is to just be grateful to your body. When you're grateful to your body will heal. You literally, the most powerful medicine in this world is the way that you treat your body and treat yourself, and the way you talk to and think about yourself. Okay? This is huge information, huge download coming in for you. The way you talk to yourself, the way you treat yourself is the best medicine. They say laughter is the best medicine. It's up there. Just like love, they say love's the highest vibration. No, authenticity is the highest vibration. 4000. Exactly when I say that. Authenticity is the highest vibration, but love's right up there. Okay? So, how you treat yourself. And if we're being kind to our belly physically and we're being loving towards ourselves, if you guys are like a more chubby collective as well, I am. I'm a chubby girl. I don't care. I actually love it. I love food. I love my body. I love my figure. And I'll be the first to tell you you're beautiful no matter what shape you are. Okay? Love your belly. Okay? Even if it's a big belly. I don't have a tiny belly, guys. Look. I have a belly. Okay, and it looks even small because I'm sitting, like, I have, like, you know, actual pants on today. But I don't have a tiny belly, and I still love her. She's still amazing to me, and I still love myself no matter what size I am. Okay, so really love on yourself. That will help heal that anxiety as well. The more that you're treating yourself the way you deserve to be treated. And when you mess up or you're disappointed in something you do, 4111, when I say that, that is the most important time to be kind to yourself. Okay, you don't need to be so hard on yourself anymore. You already got here. You're here. It's time for your soft girl era. That is for masculines and feminines. Okay? Thank you, Spirit, so much. This was excellent. I'm so glad I could be here for you guys today. Wow! Woo! It's so good to be back. I love you guys so much. I'm going to be returning your energy to you at this time. Cleansed and purified by the Most High. Thank you so much, my loves. I can't wait to see you again. And good luck. And I'll see you next time. Bye.